So, greetings to all my detectives out there. My name is Amanda, and my channel is called Consider Justice Canada. And today, guess what? Today's Saturday, so today is a fun day. So, today we're going to be talking about different things we could do to protect ourselves out there. Because, like I said before, we cannot use guns, we cannot use this, we cannot do that. So, we can't do a lot of things. So, I want to tell you guys a couple of things that I think would be good for everybody to try out. Like, even me, I'm going to try them out probably. Like, one day there, I'm going to be trying them out because I like to protect myself and I like to know how to protect myself. And I like to basically know how to and know where to go to. So, one thing we could take is Tai Chi. Tai Chi is an article of Chinese martial art. For the philosophical concepts, Tai Chi for people with the name Tai Chi, and the Tai Chi short for Tai Chi is internal Chinese martial arts. So that would be a good one. Tai Chi. Another one would be Jiu-Jitsu. Jiu-Jitsu, also known in the West as Jiu-Jitsu, in Brazil is Japanese martial art and a method of close combat for defeating an armor opponent in which user either a short weapon or none. That is a good one because we can't defend ourselves with no weapons. So this would be a good one for us. Okay, so next one, I know everybody knows about this one. Karate. Karate is a very good one. Karate is martial art too that you can take. And then there's kickboxing. Kickboxing is just like, another martial art, but different combat, kicking and all that stuff, and punching. And it shows you different practical protection to do. And another one, everybody knows about this one too, is martial arts. Martial arts is a codified system and tradition combat practice which are practiced for a number of reasons: self-defense, military, and law enforcement. So law enforcement takes us martial arts to protect themselves, which we should do the same thing too, to know how to protect ourselves. So this another martial art would be a good one. So I want to talk about another thing too is, how you go to court or you hear people talking on the internet of charges. Let's just say you hear charges of first degree, second degree, third degree, the list goes on. But you don't know what are they talking about. What kind of murders? What kind of, what do they mean? Where do they go? And what can we do about it? So I want to say all the so it's all the way in the bottom. Okay, so first degree, any intentional murder that is willful and premeditated with malice, unforethought, felony murder, a charge that may be filed against a defendant who is involved in a dangerous crime where death result from the crime is typically first degree. So if it's planned to kill somebody, let's just say if you go out there and you plan to kidnap them or take them or kill them, you will be charged first degree for it because it was planned. It was not unplanned. So that will be a first degree charge. Second degree, any intentional murder, premeditation, but with malice aforethought. So second degree, I believe it means that you're not planning it. It just happens. But you will be charged for it. It doesn't matter if it was not planned. It doesn't matter if it was just like, well, it just happened. Let's just say if you did take those jitsu, you didn't take the karate, you didn't take the martial arts, you didn't take Tai Chi, and you pressure point them, or you hit them in the head in the wrong place and you killed them. Well, it was not intentional because you were protecting yourself, but you will be going to jail because it was unintentional killing somebody. which I find it really stupid because you're there to protect yourself, and you did the wrong way, but you're just protecting yourself. So I really think that is ridiculous, but that's life for you out there. Voluntary manslaughter, sometimes called crime of passion, which I'm going to go into it this. Murder is any intentional killing that involves no prior intent to kill, which was committed under such circumstances that would cause a reasonable person to become emotionally or mentally disturbed. Both this and second degree murders are committed on the spot, under a spur of the moment choice, but two different in the magnitude of the circumstances surrounding the crime. For example, a bar fight that results in death would originally constitute second degree murder because it was not planned. You went to the bar, you got into a fight, and you killed somebody. It was not intentional because you didn't go to the bar and thinking, kill this guy. You are not there to go and kill the person. But because you're protecting yourself and you did something you're not supposed to and you killed them, that would be second degree. If that same bar fight stemmed from a discovery of infidelity, however, it may be mitigated to voluntary manslaughter. So what do they mean by crime of passion? You know how you hear shows, crime shows and all that stuff saying crime of passion. They got killed by crime of passion. Like, what do they mean by that? Like, seriously. So we need to really look into what crime of passion means. So crime of passion. A crime of passion is a French word. Crime passionnel. Ooh, that sounds like a good one. In popular usage, it refers to a violent crime, especially homicide, in which a perpetrator commits the act against someone because of sudden strong impulses of sudden rage rather than a premeditated crime. So the description on it is the crime of passion defense challenged a mens rea eliminated by Shenzhen. There was no malice aforethoughts. Like they went and it sounds wrong to say this, but let's just say if you're cheating or if you're doing something you're not supposed to, you have a love triangle, you love one guy, the other guy, or the guy loves two girls and the girl gets mad or the guy gets mad, doesn't matter which way it goes, man or woman, the other person gets mad and then just doesn't plan it but wants to go and kill the person because they want him. Or it could be your abuser doesn't want you leaving and they kill you for you not being with anybody else because they believe that you should be with them and nobody else and you should be moving on, you shouldn't have a life without them. That is wrong. I really do not like I really don't like that kind of stuff. But instead the crime was committed in the heat of passion. In some jurisdictions, a successful crime of passion defense may result in a conviction for manslaughter or second-degree murder instead of first-degree murder, because the defendant could not ordinarily be convicted of first-degree murder unless the crime was premeditated. Like, let's just say if they went in there, if it's a love triangle, let's just say he walks in and just decides just there that they're going to kill you. They're going to do this to your loved one. They're going to do this to you and your boyfriend or whoever it is. That's a crime of passion. Crime of passion also is somebody that kills you love, like, a boyfriend or girlfriend or mother, father. It doesn't matter what it is. It's crime of passion. It's somebody that loves you, that cared for you, that killed you. Another one, crime of passion is, let's just say if you're cheating and your boyfriend walks in, sees you with another man, or let's just say if the girl walks in, sees her man with another woman. Well, guess what? That could click somebody's head and make them kill you because they're not in the rational mind to think. They're not they did not plan to go in there to see you with the loved one or with the person you cheated with. They were not planning that, but they walked in, they seen it, and their reaction was that, which is still not right. But that's why nobody does love triangles. Nobody cheats on each other. Like, let's not do that to each other. because the defendant could not ordinarily be convicted of first-degree murder unless the crime was permitted. A classic example of a crime of passion involves a spouse who, upon finding, that's what I was telling you, upon finding his or her partner in bed with another, kills the romantic interloper. So the United States claims of crime of passion have been traditionally associated with the defense of temporary insanity. So they use a lot of temporary insanity, and I'm going to be talking about that one too, because you hear that a lot. So I want to see what they mean by that. Or provocation. This defense was first used by U.S. Congressman Danielle Sickles of New York in 1859 was used. This crime of passion was used in 1859 after he had killed his wife lover Philip Barton Key. It was used as a self-defense in murder case during the 1940s. Holy jeez. So temporary insanity. Let's just see, what do they mean by that? Because that is a good one. The notion of temporary insanity argues that the defendant was insane during the commission of the crime, but they later regained their sanity after the criminal act was carried out. So they went insane, killed the person, and then they went back. So that's pretty weird. The legal defense is commonly used to defend individuals that have committed crime of passion. The defense was first successfully used by U.S. congressmen. Okay, so that's what we're saying. So that is weird. So you could do that and not worry. Oh, that is, why would they let that happen? Like, I don't get that one. Okay, so let's just see. The insanity defense, also known as a mental disorder defense, is the defense by excuses in the criminal case, arguing that the defendant is not responsible for his or her action due to an episodic or persistent psychiatric disease. At the time of the criminal act, this contrasted with an excuse of provocation in which the defendant is responsible, the responsibility is lessened due to a temporary mental state. It is also contrasted with a finding that the defendant cannot stand trial in a criminal case because a mental disease prevents him or her from effectively assisting counsel from a civil fighting in trust. In a state where a will is new field because it was made when a mental disorder prevented a testator from recognizing the natural object of their bounty and from involuntary civil commitment. When anyone is found to be gravely disabled or to be danger to themselves or to others. That is so neat, but weird. Okay, so let's see what else. The United Kingdom, Ireland, and United States use of self-defense is rare. However, since the Criminal Procedure Insanity and Fitness to Plead Act 1991, insanity to please have steadily increased in the UK. The defense is based on evaluation by a forensic mental health. So a mental health checks up on you to see if you are really insane at that time. With appropriate tests according to the jurisdiction, their testimony guides to the jury, but they are not allowed to testify to the accused criminal response as a matter for the jury to decide. Weird. Some jurisdictions require the evaluation to address the defendant's ability to control their behavior at the time of the offense. A defendant claiming the defense pleading not guilty by reason of insanity or guilty but insane or mentally ill. So the withdrawal or refusal of defense. So let's just say if you hear that. What do they mean by that? Several cases have ruled that a person found not guilty by reason of insanity may not withdraw the defense of habeas petition to pursue an alternative. I thought there have been exceptions in other rulings. In State v. Connolly 700 A2 694, the petitioner who had originally been found not guilty by reason of insanity committed for 10 years to the injection of psychiatric security. So the psychiatric treatment. Those found to have been not guilty by reason of mental disorder or insanity are generally then required to undergo psychiatry treatment in a mental institution, except in the case of temporary insanity. So let's just say if you do that and you claim you're insane at that time, you will need to go to a mental hospital, go check up, take treatments, take everything to make sure that you do not harm nobody else. England and Wales, okay? Okay, and the court can mandate a hospital order, a restriction order, or a release from a hospital requires the permission of the Home Secretary, a supervision and treatment order until you are well. Unlike defendants who are found guilty of a crime, they are not institutionalized for a fixed period, but rather held in institution until they are determined not to be a threat. Authorities making this decision tend to be cautious, and as a result, defendants can often be institutionalized for longer than they would have been incarcerated in prison. That is definitely different. I never knew this, so this is good to know. So now I'm gonna go back to I'm gonna go back to here. So what do they mean by crime and passion? No. Okay, so this is where we were at. Okay, so that's what they mean by crime and passion. So they mean by that, and if you plead insanity, so those are the things what they mean by that. So what do they have? Do they have? I thought they had third degree too. Okay. Involuntary manslaughter, a killing that stems from a lack of intention to cause death but involving an intentional or negligent act leading to death. So let's just say they give an example as drunk driving. You kill someone, but you didn't mean to, but you got behind the car and you went driving drunk and you kill somebody. Which I suggest, guys, if you go to a bar, if you go drinking at home, doesn't matter where you're drinking, doesn't matter if you're going to a party, doesn't matter where you are. Trying to find yourself a ride. Try to find a buddy system that will not drink while you're drinking and have one person sober while the other one. And I'd say, if you can't afford a taxi, sometimes drinking to a bar, party, doesn't matter where, sometimes it could cost a lot of money. But if you can't afford it, then drink at home. Drink at home, stay home. Because you don't want to kill somebody. Because, like I said, you go to jail, but it's in your head. It's in your heart. You feel it. You hear the screams. You could hear, you could see, the people that you kill. But you wouldn't want that done to your family. I wouldn't want that done to my family. So I wouldn't want that done to anybody's family. So I think it's better off that we talk about drinking, driving, get a sober buddy, get a taxi, get something to drink and drive. Okay, so drinking, driving. Okay, so we're not going to go into the detail because I already told you guys. So, so let's just say the offense of voluntary, what I was saying about drinking, driving. You know how long you go to jail for? 8 years. You go 8 years in jail, but think about this, guys. You are in jail for the rest of your life in your head because you have to think of who you killed, what you did, what happened. So 8 years, it's okay, but when you come out, you won't be the same. Voluntary manslaughter. Fine up to 15 years imprisonment. So let's just say if you're just voluntarily, you didn't mean to, but you did it. You killed somebody. It's up to 15 years. Second degree. That's the one that we were talking about, that if it's not planned. And, volunteer means, you volunteer, but it just happened. So second degree is the same thing. Terms of years to life. Let's just say if somebody hurts you down the street or somebody attacks you and you kill them, you go to jail for life. How can you, if you're defending yourself and you kill someone by accident, how can you go to jail for life? But if you didn't plan it and you really did it, but it was it's kind of so you're not planning it, but you're thinking about it, then I agree. But if you're just defending yourself, I don't agree on that one. Totally don't agree. First degree. So the first degree, imprisonment for life, and in some states, not all states, but some states, they could put you in death sentence. So what I'm hearing about the death sentences, I think they used to have the electrical chair. Now they have this needle that they make you lay down on a chair or on the bed or whatever, and they put a needle to put you to sleep. Which, I wouldn't like that. No, thank you. So the military. Okay, so you know how you hear military. They're a little different than us. So the offense for the military, murder under UCMJ article, the clause, any legal punishment as directed by the court martial. So they could be appointed by the marshals. They could be appointed by their army and all that stuff. Murder under UCMG, death or life imprisonment. Okay, this, guys, I need to talk about this. Okay, hold on, because this is going to be a little rough. Okay, fetal killing. Like when you kill a baby in the stomach of a woman. And under the common law, an assault on a pregnant woman resulting in a stillbirth was not considered murder. Remedies were limited to criminal penalties for the assault on the mother and tort action for loss of anticipated economic service of the lost child or for emotional pain and suffering with the widespread adoption of laws against abortion. The assailant could be charged with that offense, but the penalty was often only a fine and a few days in jail. A number of states have passed fetal homicide laws, making killing of a fetus murder. The laws differs about the stage development at which the fetus is protected. I don't. If you kill a mother and a baby, you should be charged for life. Because nobody should be killing a child in the belly of a mother. That child's innocent, and that mother's innocent. Sentencing guideline. Arizona. A person is charged with murder when the offender knowingly and intentionally caused the death of a person or unborn child. The murder must be permitted in the state of Arizona. If one is found guilty of first degree, there's a possibility of receiving the death penalty. Good, Arizona. Finally, in Florida, a person is guilty of first degree murder when it is perpetrated from a premeditated designed to result in the death of a person, a human being. A person is also guilty of first degree murder if they cause the death of any individual. Good. Finally, Hawaii. In Hawaii, a person commits first degree murder when the crime involves one or more specific element. Multiple victims killed, a public safety official such as a police and firefighter, a judge, a witness in a criminal case. That doesn't make sense. I don't like that one. So those are the places that they will give you punishments. So I'm just going to tell you one more. This is a sad thing, guys. What kinds of penalty does sexual assault carry if someone's found guilty? The information is not intended to serve as or replace legal advice. Please contact a feminist rape crisis center or physician. What happens if the accused is found guilty? From Department of Canada, Justice Canada. What happens if the accused is found guilty? Sometimes the judge will decide on the punishment, the sentence right away. More often, sentencing is put offer for a few weeks. A probation officer may be asked to prepare a pre-sentence report. In that case, the probation officer will speak to people who knows the accused and then write up a history. Information on the accused background, place of birth, schooling, lifestyle, and past criminal activity can help the judge decide the most appropriate punishment. You may be asked to testify at a sentencing hearing. The judge may want to know what happened during the sexual assault. Were you hurt? Were you so badly hurt that you had to miss work? How long was it before you could return to your usual activities? These facts can also help the judge decide on an appropriate punishment. In deciding on the sentence, a judge will consider whether or not the person found guilty of sexual assault has been found guilty of a crime before. If so, is there a past conviction of sexual assault? What punishment will a guilty person get? The law gives a judge a great deal of choice in deciding the most. Okay, the crime one. Maximum sentence, aggravated sexual assault in life. Okay, so aggravated sexual assault, you could get life in prison, max 25 years Whoa, that's good. Finally. Sexual assault with a weapon or threats to a third party or bodily harm, 14 years in prison. Okay, they should be life in prison for both of it. Because you're aggravated and you threaten somebody, it shouldn't be just 14 years. Sexual assault tried as an indictable offense, 10 years in prison. Sexual assault tried as summary conviction offense, 6 months in jail and a $2,000 fine. Using these maximum punishment as a guide, a judge can decide on the length of the prison sentence. The judge can also find the accuser insists that the person report to a probation officer regularly. When the maximum punishment for a crime is 14 years in prison or longer, the minimum sentence of a judge can give is an order to report to a probation officer for a set period of time. This is called suspense sentence with a probation if an accused does not obey the probation order. The judge can give another sentence when the maximum penalty is less than 14 years in prison. The minimum sentence the judge can give is absolute discharge. Wow. Note from rape relief. In order for someone to be found guilty of sexual assault, 3 things must be proved in court. So this one be good for you guys. Occurrence, that the assault actually happened. It had to really happen, and you guys had to have the details. Identity, that the accused person is the one who made the attack. You can't say maybe, you can't say yes, you can't say, well, I think it was. You have to know that's the perpetrator that did that to you. Consent, that the attack was non-consensual sexual activity. That one I don't get, because how can you prove it was non-consensual? That one does not make sense, but yeah. For more information about these points, talk to a woman at your local feminist rape crisis center. So if you need any help, you call a crisis center or somebody that would talk to you about different laws about that. So I just want to say I'm sorry for the whole week. I haven't been really available. Sorry if I haven't done videos since Monday, I think, or Sunday. This week's been really hectic, busy, really busy, and a lot of things been happening. But you know what? We're trying the best we can here. But we are going to come back. I'm going to try to come back tomorrow to do another video, because we need to get back to the train of doing videos for you guys. Like I said before, please add us on Consider Justice Canada on Facebook. Add us on Twitter, Consider Justice. Actually, Twitter, it's called, I'll tell you in 1 second. Twitter, it's called, I'll tell you what it's called. Twitter. Are we having trouble with Twitter? Ah, there you go. Okay, so I'll show you a picture of it. So this is my Twitter account, if you want to follow me on. Consider Justice. And then after that, I have Instagram also, guys. I have Instagram. And I'm going to show you Instagram. This is my Instagram, guys. Consider_7. And another thing we're doing too is we're asking for a GoFundMe. We have a GoFundMe under the Consider Justice Canada. We're trying to raise money to get a new computer, new lighting, because right now this is what we're using. We're just using a lamp, because that's all we have right now. We're using our cell phone to take videos. We don't have no computer to we don't got no computer to like put Adobe and editing and all that stuff. We're just doing raw thing and just putting on it. We want to make the content better for you guys. We want to make it more live for you guys, more better. So we'd like you guys to help us make this dream come true. We're asking only for $3,000, because we don't want to ask for more than that, because we don't need more than that. We just need $3,000 just to get camera, to get lighting, to get laptop. Because I'm just going to show you my GoFundMe thing so you guys could see it. And I could just... Oh, 1 second there. Oh, right here. the GoFundMe. So I just want to show you the GoFundMe, how it looks like, so you could know what you're looking at. Oh, 1 second there. Oh, where's my GoFundMe? I know I had it. Okay, so why can I go there? Okay, let's just go here. Because I posted it everywhere online. I posted on the websites, but I'm not sure what's going on there, if you guys could see it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna go on the online to show you guys how it looks like, because I only got 3 more minutes and it's not showing me there. So the GoFundMe, I have so you go GoFundMe, that's what it's called. And then, oh, right here, GoFundMe. You go there, you press on it, and our names are right there too. I'm just trying to show you. Oh, sign in. So my email, I have it underneath, is Consider Justice, because that's where we're raising it for. We're raising it for Consider Justice. We're not raising it for anything else. All the money intended to pay is for just the, like I said, the lamps, laptops, and stuff like that, because we really need to, okay, so this is, there's no money raised right now, there's nothing. So this is my GoFundMe, my face is there, and this is where you will see, you could share it, you could update it, donation, no donation yet. So if you could really help me achieve our goals to, like, you know, make more contacts that they would be better and that you like I said before, message us. And I just want to say, any victims of families that want to speak on our video, that want to speak about their loved ones, doesn't matter if we already talked about them, I don't care. I'd like you guys come on, speak over your piece, what you think about your family, and what you thought about your loved one, because we don't know them. I'm just reading off internet